On this special edition of Larry King Now, I visit light heavyweight boxing champion of the world, Sergey Kovalev, as he prepares for his November 19th title fight against challenger Andre Ward. Is this the biggest fight of your life?
Yeah, I think so, because it's HBO pay-per-view and is the biggest opponent, you know, like undefeated and Olympic champion, you know.
Andre Ward called you a bully. He called you a bully.
He can say everything what he wants, you know, like, but he will answer for everything in November 19th, you know.
Do you think the winner of this fight will be the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world?
I never got attention for this, you know, like who is the best pound for pound, but the winner of this fight, really like pound for pound best, you know, why not? Like, let's do it, it's my new goal.
Plus, Krusher Kovalev lets us go behind the scenes while he trains to defend his belt. So all next on Larry King Now. Welcome to Larry King Now. A very special guest today, Sergey Krusher Kovalev. We're coming to you from the Robert Garcia Boxing Academy in Oxnard, California. Sergey is a Russian professional boxer with a career record of 30 victories, no losses, and 1 draw, including 26 knockouts. He's the current World Boxing Association and International Boxing Federation's United Light Heavyweight Champion, having held that title since 2014. And on my birthday, November 19th, at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, his light heavyweight title is being challenged by Andre Ward in a fight that may determine the best pound-for-pound boxer in the world. The fight will be shown on pay-per-view on HBO in America and on Sky Sports in the United Kingdom. How are you approaching this fight, Sergey?
I'm fine, like, thank you. And what's gonna be in this fight? You wanna know, right?
Yeah, give me a little advance. Will this be a brawl? Will this go to a decision? Is this a knockout fight?
Boxing is a sport where you cannot to make like any predictions, you know, because I'm boxer, and I cannot to say any prediction, because like it's very not fair. You know, like
you're a boxer, but you have 26 knockouts.
Yeah, but I will try to make and put in my record 1 more victory, you know, and by KO. But everything we'll see November 19th, you know, because Andre Ward is a very talented fighter, and he's very smart. He's like he's not a fighter. He's a boxer, very smart boxer, you know, and what he will bring into the ring November 19th, I want to see that.
Now he's a super middleweight, you're a light heavyweight, so he had to gain weight for this fight, right?
No, he's already like 2 fights.
But back. He had to come up.
He came. He's a guest. He's a guest in my division, you know.
Why is he favored?
You know, boxing specialists look at him something much better. He do something better than me. I don't know why, you know, and I don't care about like this at all. That who is the underdog and who is the favorite.
Might be better to be the underdog.
It's new motivation for me, you know, like, and most my important fights I fought as a guest in another countries, you know, like, and since amateur ages, and I very like when I disappoint everybody of my opponent, you know, like, and it makes me happy, yeah, really.
Do you like this facility? You like training here?
Yeah, I like this gym. Yes, very appreciated for Robert Garcia that he gave opportunity like working here, you know, like he's a lot of guys who came from USSR, like from Russia, yeah, like.
Part of your training includes swimming, right?
No, just for a couple minutes, you know, just to get fresh for all day, like a charge from the ocean power, yeah, for all day, but very dangerous swimming long time in the ocean.
No sharks, yeah.
Yeah.
Your trainer is John David Jackson, and I'm going to be doing a little talk with John after we talk. What have you learned from him?
You know, like right now I already 33 years old, and something to learn. It's very difficult, you know. We just like with John maintaining my talent, you know, and my shape to get the best shape for this fight and for each fight.
How long has he been your trainer?
We already like since 2013, like 3 years.
Is in boxing, is the mental as important as the physical?
Of course, it's the most. It's the most important thing. What is in your head, because it's like your processor. You know, like your brain. If your brain working is very good, everything will be positive for all body.
Is this the biggest fight of your life?
Yeah, I think so, because it's HBO pay-per-view and is the biggest opponent, you know, like undefeated and Olympic champion, you know. I never been in Olympic Games, but...
So we have two undefeated fighters, you have one draw.
Yeah, I have one draw, but it's a technical draw, you know. It's
you won, didn't you?
Yeah, I won this fight by KO, but this guy simulated, you know, that I punched him.
He said it was hit back, you know. Punch?
Yeah, and he just got easy money.
Andre Ward called you a bully. He called you a bully.
He can say everything what he wants, you know, like, but he will answer for everything in November 19, you know.
Well said. Sergey on his boxing roots. Plus, we'll talk about the recent loss of Muhammad Ali. And of course, don't forget to check out my interview with Sergey's trainer, John David Jackson, also available on or.tv. We're in Oxford, California. We'll be right back. We're back on Larry King Now. If I said Oxford, it's because I sometimes have dreams of being a professor at Oxford in England. We're in Oxnard, California. If you know where that is, look on the map, because it ain't near anything. But it's got water here, and it's got a great training center, one of the best I've ever seen. Why do they call you the Krusher?
This nickname gave me Main Events Promotions, and KD was a team. I don't know why, but they said that when they saw my fight against my test fight before signing contract with Main Events Promotions, I fought Darnell Boone, second fight, and I crushed him, you know, like a lot of punches, like, and they said that it looked like a Krusher. You made this like, and Krusher, yeah, and Krusher with a K, because my last name started with a K.
Where did you grow up in Russia?
I grew up in Chelyabinsk. It's region Ural, like 2 hours flight to east from Moscow. Industrial city, population like 1.5 million people, and a lot of factories, you know, like. And
what did your father do?
My father just workers, you know, like, and my mother too, you know.
Did they encourage you to be a boxer?
No, I came to the boxing myself, you know, like my classmate, my friend and my classmate, he said me one day, I got a boxing gym, you know, like already did yesterday, and a couple days ago I got a boxing gym, very nice, you know, like I was surprised, wow, it's really possible to get like a boxing gym? Yes, and coach call all my friends, if you wanna, like you can go. Yes, I want it. because I fought a lot of times on the street, you know, like with my friends, you know, like with my friends and guys who was outside my ages, and I came to the boxing gym and started like spend my energy in the boxing gym.
How have you ever been badly hurt?
Yeah, first 3 years, yes, it was like a really difficult. Hurts all my hands, you know, like see that. Yes, like.
A good friend of mine for a long time recently died, Muhammad Ali. I guess you must have watched him. As a kid, you see films of him?
Yeah, I saw a lot of fights with him and some films, yes. Yeah.
He was a light heavyweight. He won the Olympics as a light heavyweight, not as a heavyweight, in Rome in 1960, before you were born.
Yeah, of course.
Tell me about the differences between America and Russia. Like when you're here, you're training, you're going to fight in Las Vegas. You miss Russia?
Yeah, because it's my home. You know, I was born there, and all my family are there.
Do you feel like you're fighting for your country as well?
I'm fighting for myself, for myself, for my family. You know, and yes, I'm honored that I will bring a Russian flag into the ring. You know, because Russia. And Russian streets gave me all what I have, you know, all my skills, all my mentally, you know, like.
You are what you are.
Yeah, but I'm very thanks to America that America gives me opportunity to prove who I am, you know.
Do you think the winner of this fight will be the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world?
I never got attention for this, you know, like who is the best pound for pound. But for this fight makes a reason, because cost of this winner of this fight really like pound for pound best. You know, why not? Like let's do it. It's my new goal.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Not a bad
like,
title.
Yes. Yeah, it's very.
Is that hat
good motivation?
Is that hat your symbol?
Yeah.
The Krusher.
Yeah, it's my logo.
Boxing
it's
gloves
my logo. It's my trademark. Yes, it's everywhere. It supports me.
What are Sergey's biggest attributes?
His biggest attribute is power. He has amazing power, God-given. That any fighter, if you have it or you don't, and he has it. He listens. He's a funny individual. Now in camp, he'll act like he's not listening to me, but his masseuse told me one time he goes back to his room, and everything that I show him that day, he does it. Now in the gym, you know, he fights me a little bit, but once he gets by himself, all things that I've shown him that day, he practices at night by himself. So you know.
We're back with the Krusher, Sergey Kovalev. He will fight November 19th, Andre Ward, and that could be one of the great fights of this decade, as the winner could be the best pound-for-pound boxer in the world. Neither has lost. What goes through your mind the day of the fight?
Even a day?
That day.
That I must to kick his ass, you know, like just.
What do you eat?
I eat what can give me energy, you know, like, and what can make me happy.
You eat steak?
Yeah, steak or chicken, you know, like, and no any sweets, you know, because like desserts after, you know, like you should deserve desserts.
Are you nervous before a fight?
Of course, because I'm still alive, you know, and for every fight I'm nervous, you know, like, and like it's not scare. Right now, already have a lot of experience, you know, with have control of scare, and this scare already like makes just a nervous, sports nervous, you know, like, and neither like not very early start to think about fight, because it can eat your energy.
Ali told me once, Muhammad, he told me, every fighter's scared, because the other guy's trying to kill him. Who wouldn't be afraid?
Yeah, you're right.
Do you tune the crowd out? Do you hear the crowd?
No, I hear only close people, you know, who I know, and in the hard moment in the fight, when not enough something like you hearing what you need exactly, you know, like, but not all this crowd.
I see. You hear your trainer.
Yeah, trainer or some close people, you know, who knows me. Who knows me since youngest ages,
They're
you know,
there in your corner.
because a lot of my friends will come again for the fight, you know, and they close to the ring seats, like second, third seats, and they can sometimes says what I need exactly.
I play a little game. If you only know, I throw some just questions. What's your proudest accomplishment?
My honor, my honest, and my true, you know, like I cannot lie, you know, like I try.
And your son.
Yeah, for my honest, you know, like yes, and my son, of course, and my family.
What's your favorite city to box in?
Las Vegas.
What do you like to do on your day off?
Just get rest, you know, like, and lay down on the bed and reading something, you know, like. Right now, I'm reading Mike Tyson's book. It's like Undisputed Truth, you know, like left little bit, and I issue 3 days ago my book, you know, in Russia, on
You
Russian,
have a book?
on Russian, yeah, and I called this book On the Edge, because all my life on the edge.
You live on the edge.
Yeah, I live on the edge, yes.
Who's the athlete you most admire?
Right now, nobody, you know.
Doesn't
Like,
have to be a boxer.
yeah, I understand, but I don't follow for any sports, you know, just
Just
because busy with box, yeah.
What do you miss most about Russia?
Just that place where I grew up, where I grew up, and
What's the toughest fight you've had to date?
every fight.
I guess it was the draw. Although you said it was just an illegal punch, right? That they made it.
No, it was illegal, but that guy showed to the referee that I punched his on the hit back, you know, and the referee was not very like he didn't have enough experience, you know, like, and he's asking like, what happened? Yeah, it was like a disappointed fight for me, really.
That.
And they put on the record, like, and right now,
Draw.
yeah, like technical draw.
You know you won.
Everybody knows, you know, who watched
Where
me.
was that fight?
Playboy Mansion in California.
In our final moments, Sergey will take your fan questions. Stay with us. We're back with Sergey Kovalev, the Krusher. On November 19th, he fights Andre Ward for the light heavyweight championship of the world. He is the title holder. It's a battle of champions. We have some questions from our viewers. KJM 1016 on Twitter. How do you block out the pain of a punch when you're fighting? Do you feel pain?
Where in the fight you can, I'm not to feel pain feeling after the fight, because in the fight you're fighting under adrenaline, you know, like, and don't feel the fight. I don't feel the pain.
Many fighters have told me that the adrenaline is such they don't feel hurt until later.
Yeah, after, yeah.
KJM 1016, are there parts of the body that hurt more than others? Does the stomach hurt more than the head?
In the boxing, you know, professional boxing, two floors of the body, very dangerous places, you know, like.
I get that. Arturo on Twitter, after Andre Ward, how likely is it that Adonis Stevenson will be your next opponent?
Let's do fight first Andre Ward, you know, and I can say about any opponents after the fight, you know. But right now I can say that I'm ready, yes, of course, for anybody, but no one like look behind the.
Is he a heavyweight, Adonis Stevenson?
Adonis, yeah, he's a light heavyweight, WBC champion. But he's avoiding any way to avoid fight with me.
Would you like to fight him?
Yeah, of course.
Billy Dead on the Larry King Now blog. Are you friendly with some of your opponents outside the ring?
Only in amateur career.
Only
in amateur career, yeah.
What do you like outside of boxing? What are your favorite things?
I like a lot of traveling with my family or alone, but most time I travel alone because I'm boxer, you know, but my family, right now wife is busy with my son. And also I love drives fast cars.
Fast cars?
Yeah, fast cars.
Does your wife come here to see you fight?
Yeah, of course, with my son together.
Is there any city you want to fight in you haven't been to?
Quebec, Canada, I like boxing fans in Canada, like a lot of boxing fans. England too is good. I would like to fight someday in England again, in maybe
but Las Vegas,
London.
Las Vegas ain't bad.
Yeah, Las Vegas, my next fight already scheduled, and I mean at all, you know, like I would to fight in England someday.
Go get him, Sergey.
Thank you very much.
Big thanks to my guest, Sergey Kovalev. The Krusher is headlining the biggest fight of the year, the World Light Heavyweight title match, November 19th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Also, be sure to check out my interview with Sergey's trainer, John David Jackson. That's on aura.tv, and as always, you can find me on Twitter @KingsThings.